Have you ever wondered what happens to your computer's memory when you close a program? It seems like it just disappears into thin air, but that's not entirely true. There's a weird side effect of our brains and computers that's quite fascinating. The side effect I'm referring to is called the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. This phenomenon occurs when you notice something, and then, suddenly, it seems like it's everywhere. It's also known as frequency illusion or apophenia. Here's how it works. When we first notice a concept or an object, our brains are fascinated by it, and they try to learn more about it. As we encounter the same thing again, our brain starts to link it to the original experience, making us realize that we already knew about it even if we didn't. This can create an illusion of frequency. In the case of computer memory, this phenomenon is especially interesting because it highlights the limitations of RAM, random access memory. When you close a program, its data isn't exactly erased from your computer's memory. Instead, it gets stored in a pool called the swap space, which is essentially the computer's hard drive. Now, here's where things get weird. When you try to access that old program again, your brain and the computer think it's still there because of the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. The memory is still stored on your hard drive, but it might be slow and unresponsive, like a bad joke that's stuck in your head. This side effect is especially apparent when using an old computer or a low-end device. Suddenly, you can't find anything anymore. It's as if the programs have disappeared into thin air. In reality, they are just hiding somewhere on your hard drive, waiting to be rediscovered with great fanfare. But don't worry. There's nothing you can do about this side effect except be prepared for it when using old devices or memory-intensive applications. And while it might seem frustrating at first, the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon is a reminder of how our brains are wired and how computers process information. So next time you close a program on your computer and think it's gone forever, remember, its data might be hiding in plain sight, just waiting for you to rediscover it. And who knows, maybe that old program will become the latest sensation on the internet. In conclusion, while RAM is essential for our computer's performance, understanding how memory works can also teach us a thing or two about ourselves and how we process information. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon might be a weird side effect, but it's an interesting one that shows us just how strange and amazing the world of computer science can be. One last point to note is that there are ways to mitigate this phenomenon by optimizing your hard drive or using a solid-state drive SSD, which can significantly speed up access times.